After a long 12-hour journey, we have just arrived at Mbita, where we are about to take a ferry or visit a water bus to our destination, which is Mfangano Island at the middle of Lake Victoria in Homa Bay County. I have joined over 72 students missionaries from the Christian Union in Kenyatta University for their one-week mission in the island.
So we do missions at different levels. As the Christian Union, we do our annual missions, what we call our annual missions, that happens annually, but also do missions at an LET level, an evangelistic team level. The annual missions happens each and every year, and this is where we collaborate, we collectively come together and we organize for a mission in a less reached community, a place where there is the unreached communities.
There's a lot that goes into planning for a CU annual mission. Fundraising, groundwork, seeking collaborations. But I was curious, how did these all come together?
We sat down as a committee, starting by brainstorming, of course, to the ground where we'll be having the annual mission. So after a series of meetings with the planning committee, with conduction of the executive board, and of course with the advice from the advisory board, we finally decided to come to Mfangano as an island.
Number one, what happens is that we have to announce the mission's ground as early as possible. So that's number one, each and every person will be prepared psychologically as to where you are going. Number two, we do have trainings for those people, because now we understand they are first years who have just joined the Christian Union, they have never attended any other mission, and now we are going to a new community, we would want them to be trained.
You also asked about raising finances. I think that has been the most difficult part. Those days you wake up and you're like, we're not even a third of our budget. We're not even a quarter or an eighth. And every time you go for meetings, members are there asking you, Chair, where do you think we are headed? So I think, again, consistency and just reaching out to these partners that we had shared our proposals to really was key in ensuring that we get the resources.
This is going to be our view every day for the next 7 days. But first, we have the morning prayers, the morning workouts, then breakfast, then Bible study to equip us with the tools for the great harvest ahead. Then we will all go out for the door-to-door evangelism.
The community, they are very good people, they are very welcoming. The hospitality level is just on another level. They love people, they love visitors.
They give you full attention and they give you all the time. Of course, you have been taking Uji from one house to another house.
I've never been to a mission. This is my first mission in life. The experience, first of all, with the people around. Most of them have the desire to know God.
After lunch, we are now heading to Sena Market for our crusade and then a revival service in the evening.
Thank the Lord, because I really saw people listening to the word of the Lord. There was a certain time the mic actually went off. There was no power, and I was moved really to speak the gospel like Jesus did, without microphones and all. And I remember I was going to those stalls, and I went also to the Boda shed. And when I was looking into their eyes, I could really see that they were listening. I could see people who had really left their businesses and came outside to listen to the word of the Lord.
This has been a two-way mission. As much as I came to spread the gospel, I also had time just to me. I was kind of preaching also or to myself?
I had a chance to talk to the students, of course, share with them the word of God. Then afterwards, we were able to share with them some materials, some writing materials, some pens, some Bibles, and of course some audio Bibles, and we were able to train some few teachers and some few students. So now they are going to use their audio Bible, and they were so excited. Also, we were able to share some sanitary towels to the JSS girls, and they were so happy. One of the programs that we had for the mission was cleanup, but it was not just cleanup, it was cleanup and sensitization. So what we did, we began from here where we stay, Ramba Guest House. We cleaned the place, we washed all the places, and then from here we moved and walked to Sena. Sena is a market. We went to Sena market and we collected, but we also had placards. Placards were for sensitization, and we did it in such a way that we wrote the wordings in Luo. So it was easier for the community members to understand the message that we are giving them.
Additionally, we also have thought of this sports ministry so that we can engage the young men and the young ladies of the community through football. And actually we also budgeted for the same, because we have trophies and even medals for the same purpose, so that at the end, after the football, we have them sat down and just having one of the missioners, sharing with them the gospel, so that even amongst them who are participating in the sports ministry, there could be those who have not given their lives to Christ. Maybe through that, we hope that one or two will make a decision.
It has been wonderful being here with students to evangelize, and it has been nice being asked questions by the students and being there to guide them.
Another activity I've enjoyed is cooking and being in the kitchen. That has been so good, considering this is a different place. I'm from a different area, so the dishes here are really different. How to prepare them is quite different, so it's a whole new experience for me.
You first need to know the direction.
Over the ages, Christian movements, especially in institutions, in campuses, have been instrumental in expanding, in pushing forward the Great Commission, especially reaching out to the unreached and less reached. And so the movements they have a place in challenging their churches, challenging the Christian organization, the missions organization, challenging them to go and reach out.
Beside the soul-winning activities, the missionaries took time to appreciate the beauty of the island, the new experiences, and the adventures.
I've never slept outside of the house, so I just had to try, and my experience with the tents has been amazing. Actually, they're comfortable like we are sleeping in the house.
I saw there's a lot of water, a freshwater lake, and this water is so much, so I was thinking of a way of pumping the water to Kambani, but the whole thing is just good. The swimming is just amazing.
I've never been able to see a big fish. Maybe the small fish, I know the small one, the dagas and the omenas. But I came here, I see very big ones. So again, it has been a very good opportunity or an exposure to me. Hey, the fish is big, Bana. It is big.
By the end of this mission, the team had engaged over 500 people, and 96 of them got born again. They distributed Bible materials and devotional. They reached out to 10 schools and distributed food, sanitary towels, and other essentials.
This is our last day here at Mfangano, and we would like to do a common prayer so that we can conclude everything.
As a campus student, this is your time to be engaged in the CU mission activities. If your CU does not hold any mission outreaches, go back to your CU and initiate one to the unreached or the least reached community. We are equipping, training, and sending Africa to the rest. This is an African missions moment.